Linda Appel Lipsius. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Teatulia Organic Teas. Teatulia sells premium organic tea. We have our own tea garden in northern Bangladesh, so all the tea comes from our own garden. We sell in retailers, so we're sold in Whole Foods, Kroger, Vitamin Cottage, Target, and we also are found in food service. So you can, around Denver, you can find us in all the best restaurants, as well as Garbanzo and some fast casual chains too. So, and it's really delicious, full-bodied, smooth, beautiful tea. I look at our industry a couple ways. I mean, there's tea, tea is growing. Tea is actually a very fast growing category. It's not as big as coffee, probably won't be for a while, but seeing really dramatic growth, which is great. I also put us in the natural products industry, and in Colorado, it is a mecca. So between Denver and Boulder, we have tons of the top companies in the industry, and all of them are seeing explosive growth and some really exciting action. So it's a really good place to be in Colorado right now. I like to think that we're very innovative. Tea's been around for thousands of years, but I think we're presenting it in a new way. It's something that everyone knows about, and you drink when you're sick or you drink when your grandma gives it to you, but we're trying to get people to think about this ancient, amazing, very good for you drink in a different way. So our line of teas is actually really small and really simple. We don't do white chocolate pomegranate tea. We do beautiful white tea. So the line is super simple, so people can actually taste the tea. We present it in a really clean, modern way. So it's approachable and not intimidating. I find people are actually, I think they're more intimidated by tea than wine, oddly. There's so much to know and people are so overwhelmed by it, and we really try to keep it straightforward and accessible. And then we do fun things. So we came out with a recipe book. We came out with a tea cocktail recipe book. So using tea as the basis for cocktails. And in the next couple of years, we'll probably come out with a recipe book. So it's an herb, it's an ingredient, it's a drink. So I think we're doing it, and we're speaking with a really different tone of voice, as well as just educating people about tea so that they're more comfortable drinking a lot of it. So the foundation of our business actually is based, we're a social enterprise. We're a B Corp as well. I don't know if everyone knows what a B Corp is, but it's a company that's fundamentally based on doing things better, both for the environment, for the people, and for the economy in general. So we are, as I mentioned, our tea comes from our own tea garden in Bangladesh. So this is a garden that was started from scratch. It's a 900-acre tea garden, one of the largest organic tea gardens in the world. And the establishment of our garden itself actually restored the ecosystem in the region, for real. It brought back brought back species that had disappeared, water bodies that had dried up are coming back. So it's actually had a significant impact on the environment. The people, we provide jobs for people in the community, and this is the poorest part of one of the poorest countries in the world. So we're really, massive impact through this really neat cattle lending program that we have with the community. We do education programs and just basic stuff that is actually making a massive difference in the lives, mostly of the women. Most of it is focused on the women in the community. So that's at origin what we're doing, and then carrying through to what we're doing here with the consumer. All of our packaging is compostable and biodegradable, and we really feel like it's very important to, it's core to everything that we do. If we can do it better, we will. And if we can't, we probably won't. So carrying it all the way through the supply chain and how we deal with our customers and how we deal with our employees as well. My biggest business challenge from the beginning is consumer awareness and understanding of tea. Kind of like what I was saying, at the beginning. We have an extraordinary, award-winning, top-quality product. But American consumers are still learning about tea. So we do everything we can. We do demos, we do presentations, we do consumer shows to really get in front of people and help them understand, just basically what is the tea plant? It's Camellia sinensis, where does it come from? How is it processed? Most tea on the shelf, where does it come from? So just helping American consumers understand, tea is sort of where coffee was, maybe 10, 15 years ago, and there's been some really nice education and understanding of what quality means in the coffee world. So we're looking forward to that moving forward ever so rapidly for tea. got to be true believers. You know, we're selling tea. It's not the sexiest thing on the planet. Like, I get that. You know, but you know, all of everything that we're about, you know, we're pretty hardcore, you know, when it comes to, you know, sort of our social, environmental stuff. So you got to be a believer. You gotta believe in doing business better. You know, and be able to go to the buyer who's yawning as you're talking about tea, and get that person excited about it. So yeah, it's pretty core. And how do I define that? I mean, you know, their history, I mean, you can kind of tell, but it's got to be somebody who's not just showing up and punching in. I mean, we're growing, you know, we're growing massively every year. You know, we're growing into interesting new channels, you know, on the food service side and the retail side. We have some really exciting new products coming out. So, you know, at this point, we're just going forward and jumping at interesting opportunities.